to this week's Psychic Gift reading. This is a pick a card reading, so you can choose from one of 3 groups today to get your message as to what Spirit would like you to work on, which psychic gift you're going to be enhancing this week, and which one's going to be activated for you. You can choose from one of 3 groups on the table. There will be a bonus group at the end. Group 1, we're talking about grounding energy. I think we're also going to be talking about the human resonance with this group, what's going on around the earth at the moment, and how you can still enhance your psychic ability even with this happening. Group 2, we're going to be talking about third eye work, the third eye chakra, clairvoyance, and sharpening up those clairvoyant abilities. Group 3, we're going to be talking about Akashic records. Could be information coming down from the Akashic records, source energy connection, and what information can be gleaned from tapping in to source and the Akashic records. So please take a moment, see which group resonates with you most today. Group 1, Group 2, or Group 3, and I'll be back with your reading. Back Group 1. So let's get into the energy of your reading, what it is you're working on today for the week ahead. Now the card you've selected is the grounding, and today I'm wearing my grounding stone, and I'm also working with a little bit of smoky quartz on the table here as well to do some grounding. Now, the energy around this human resonance has been quite intense lately. It's been off the charts intense in some areas, in some segments when you're looking at the human resonance scale. And what I'm learning from Spirit is that when the human resonance is disrupted, or there's a solar flare that comes in, it disrupts the energy of the earth energy surround us, making it more difficult to tap into that source energy. So you may be finding that you've been struggling with tapping into Spirit's energy. You may find that your psychic abilities haven't been perhaps as sharp or as strong as they have been in the past. But that energy comes from the earth energy. We're connected to earth energy. And this is what we're talking about today. It's your connection to earth, it's your grounding, and how the resonance of the earth, or the heartbeat of the earth, affects your energy, your psychic energy. So here with this solar activity that's coming in, it affects the resonance of the earth energy, and that affects your energy. We're all energy, we're made up of energy, and we're affected by it. So it makes it difficult to really tap into that source mind energy. It makes it more challenging. So here it's saying what you do need, what helps with that is grounding, root chakra work, and really tapping into the energy of the earth. So here it could be slowing down, taking your energy from the earth, working with that heartbeat energy of the earth, and allowing to come into some kind of balance with that. So instead of the energy being quite chaotic, it could feel like you're needing to take a moment of rest. It could be making you feel a little tired. I'm just looking at the image now as I'm reading this. And we're bringing in energy up through the earth, so up through our root chakra, in through our feet. So both grounding the energy down into the earth, but also working with that earth energy and bringing it up. But sitting next to the universal consciousness, the source mind, I feel this is what we're talking about here. We're talking about that it can be more challenging to tap into this energy. You can feel a little more grounded than what you normally do. It feels a little more challenging. Now here it's saying you need to clear attachment or cut cord, because it may feel like you're anchored down. Now this is what it could be. It could be also not only the frequency of the earth or the human resonance, but it could also be what's going on around you. That attachments feel like they're anchors weighing you down, making you feel more grounded. So for some of you, it's a good thing. We're needed to ground sometimes. It's important to use the earth energy to harmonize with the earth energy, but sometimes it feels like just earth earthly plane physical things that's going on in our physical lives can feel like anchors around us that make it difficult and more challenging to tap into that source mind energy. It can also make it difficult to manifest. We have the manifesting card on the table for you, Group 1. So here's what we're working on for you, Group 1, over this current week. We're working on releasing any attachments, releasing any negativity that's surrounding you, letting that all go, cutting cords and releasing into the universe. Focusing on tapping into source mind by raising your frequency, using that beautiful harmonious energy of the earth, bringing that into balance and alignment with your own energy. So through breath work, through work sitting on the earth, through work tapping into visualization of your energy running through the earth and then being able to breathe that back in as well. So definitely breath work going on here around your Group 1. Now you may find this enhances your manifesting ability. It's what source or spirit wants you to work on this week, is your manifesting skills. So perhaps they've been lacking lately, perhaps they've been very good, depending on it's different for everybody, but they were asking you to tap into your manifesting abilities over this week. But it's definitely a time of sitting and grounding, really working with earth energy here. Revelation beyond the veil. So it's about moving from the earthly plane to the veil beyond, the plane beyond. So the energetic veil. It's all about energetics, and that's what the energy's bringing through with this Schumann resonance, the solar flare activity, the grounding. It's all connected. Everything is connected, and it's all about different planes of existence. So we're working on the physical plane, the material plane, and it can be feeling like you're very much connected to the physical plane. You feel a little bit disconnected even to the next realm. So the energetic realm, the higher frequency, the spiritual realm. It could even be the emotional realm. They all sit above the physical realm. So it's a material realm, emotional realm, mental realm, spiritual realm is how they all aligned to the suit of tarot. So we have the physical realm being the pentacles, we have the emotional realm being the cups, we have the mental realm being the swords, which you can see the swords here, and then we have the spiritual realm being the wands or the fire. So here we're looking at charging up our personal power. The energy around you feels like we really need to bring up your personal power here. It feels lacking. It feels perhaps there's been too much going on around you that's been holding you back. Too much material things going on around you holding you back. Now, even though they're talking about working with the energy of the earth, there's difficulties going on with the energy at the earth at the moment. It's been quite challenging with the Schumann resonance and the solar flare activity. So that in itself, it has been challenging. So it's not just about your own material things that's causing issues around psychic abilities. It's also around it is physical things going on for you personally, but also around the energetics of the earth. So we're needing to strengthen our personal power here. Working with solar plexus energy. So solar plexus energy is very powerful. It's the yellow energy above the navel, the yellow ball there that sits in your stomach region above the navel. So it's really about strengthening that area and bringing in your confidence, bringing in your personal power here. It's breathing it in. Breath work. I do feel the breath work that's coming in around your group. I'm feeling a little bit of a block across the top energy here. Group 1, I'm feeling it's very anchored energy, but I'm feeling like where you're looking at the swords card here, I feel like a bit of a disconnect going on here. So it's really about working on opening the crown chakra as well, and really connecting or ascending its highest state. So what we're doing is we're sitting in this grounding energy and being able to tap into the source mind higher states, because as I mentioned and I talked about the different levels of vibration or the different levels of realms that there is, this is what they're asking you to do. Work your way up through the different realms. So you're currently sitting in that very earthy energy, that very grounding energy, and it wants to take you up into the fire energy, up into the top layer. So here and beyond becomes source mind consciousness. So here it's really tapping outside of your body and raising your energy here. This is what's going to help strengthen your manifesting ability, but I feel your solar plexus comes into play here as well. You need to release and work through your solar plexus by visualizing the yellow light swirling around your solar plexus energy. I feel this is going to help enhance your power, your personal power, to be able to bring your intention higher, your energy higher, to tap into that source energy. Now, why I think they're bringing in the source energy, because I'm feeling like it feels difficult and challenging to be, you feel grounded here with this attachment, weighed down or anchored. So it feels very difficult to go from this lower state or earth state that we're on into the higher states. This is where I'm feeling there's challenges happening here. It wants you to work on this during the week. So, and how you're working on this is by breathing exercising, grounding exercises, understanding that the frequency around to do with the solar energy, the earth energy, your energy around you, whatever's going on around you, is all connected. It's all one, and it's all the same energy. So if you can work through that and understand that, it's going to help you allow to move up through the energies. Now, I'm surprised there's no heart energy here in this reading. Heart energy is about intention and about love and bliss. It takes you up through the levels, but it's not asking you to do that this week. It's asking you to use the solar plexus to do that. Now, a little activity I was given many years ago was solar energy. It's about going through the scales, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Scales, I usually repeat that 3 times when I do the solar work, and I haven't done this for many years. Spirit gave me this little one many years ago. So it's saying the scales, running through the scales, and then focusing on opening up the heart chakra, connecting to the higher self. You're visualizing that happening, and then you're visualizing connecting up through the crown chakra into the consciousness source mind. It's all coming together now, source mind, and then you're visualizing this golden light ball above that you're connecting to, and then you're bringing that energy down and placing it back into your solar plexus, finishing with solar, something that they gave me many years ago. So this, I feel like, is what these cards are all forming a story and talking about, that little connection. So they want you to work with solar energy. And isn't that funny how it's all coming together? It's how I was talking about, I felt this energy, felt connected to Schumann resonance and solar energy, being able to connect into higher sources. So here they want you to focus on that activity. So it's about breathing up through grounding. Grounding's important. Visualizing the light coming through your heart first, connecting into your higher self, and then visualizing the light coming up through your crown, opening up. You're visualizing your higher energy here, golden light ball above that. You bring that in through your hands and place it down into your solar plexus chakra down here. Repeat solar, and that's going to help strengthen your energy here. It's going to help expand your energy, is what I feel, and it's an expansion. It's quite a powerful energy too, expansion energy here as well. You may need to cut some negative attachments around you, as far as things that's been holding you down, anchors that have been weighing you down, and this can be negative people. This can be, so you're really just shielding yourself from that negativity, releasing that from your aura. Also, it feels to be, it could be negative energy, but it's also heavy energy. So depression, sadness, melancholy energy. It's quite it's heavy energy is what I'm feeling. So that's what you kind of need to release out of. Strengthen up the power of the solar plexus with the grounding, and I feel that's what you're working on this week. So this is getting beyond the veil here with the beyond the veil. It's the revelation. You may want to open up quotes from Revelation and pull yourself a quote this week from Revelations, but I'm feeling this energy, or perhaps it's just saying that the universe wants to reveal secrets to you. So here, hopefully that little exercise will help you, but it wants to help move you from a very physical state. You've been very much grounded and physical energy, and help you move in amongst through the higher realms, higher states, even though there's been challenging energy around. So by doing that little exercise with using these cards here, it's going to help you be able to move into that energy, even though there's difficult thick energy around us at the moment. So group 1, hope that makes sense to you for your activity for the week ahead. Don't forget to do those scales too, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and I usually do that 3 times when I'm working with that. I'm not sure why you're having to do that, group 1, but this is the energy that I'm bringing in through these cards here. So thank you for joining me, group 1, a little activity for you to work on. I will see you again next week. Come back, group 2. Beautiful energy you have, group 2. Powerful energy I'm feeling around you. I'm feeling you're working on revelations being revealed to you through your clairvoyant ability, your strengthening of your third eye chakra. So this may be something that you're already experiencing. It may be a gift that you already have, but Spirit says they want you to practice this a little more this week. So working on opening up your third eye chakra. This is your indigo third eye. So this is the lapis stone is very good for that. So opening is very good for psychic visions, clairvoyance, and tapping into that kind of energy there. Now I'm feeling here with this energy around you, I might actually hold this stone by. I'm working with your group 2. We're receiving visions beyond the veil. So here you may also, I'm seeing down the bottom here, light body orbs. You may be seeing orbs, whether that's orbs in the sky or orbs just in your foresight or peripheral vision here. I'm seeing that you may be being shown lights. You can see how there's a little orb there just to the side of a peripheral vision. It's like you're going to be seeing little orbs. Now those little orbs, sometimes they're gold, but sometimes they're blue. I've found before I've had a blue, quite a large blue orb about that size, right in front of me, right before I've had psychic dreams, before I've had prediction dreams. So I've had that happen to me a few times. So it's saying for you, group 2, strengthening your third eye ability. So not only your clairvoyant visions, but your visions you're seeing in the physical world. You're going to be seeing orbs, apparitions, visions playing out around you. So it could be sparkles, it could be orbs that you're seeing, or it could be things in the sky which could be seen as orbs. So you've got the orbs or the plasma light body. We've also got being revealed to you, and we've got work with clairvoyant ability, third eye. So it's about what you're seeing this week, visions you're having. They can come in the form of dreams, but I feel like they're going to be more awake for you. We're not seeing any dream cards on the table, and we're seeing so many visions being revealed to you beyond the veil. So I feel for you, group 2, you may be experiencing more heightened psychic ability when it comes to your clairvoyant visions. Higher ascension, it's taking you to the next level. We're moving up a level when it comes to your clairvoyance, and that's an exciting gift to work on. Of course, you're going to need to practice that. This is what these readings are all about, what we're working on. Be willing to do the work. Let Spirit know that you're ready to receive, you're open to receive those visions. I've got a little insect crawling around on my mic. So being very open to seeing the visions, letting Spirit know you're ready and ready to see, ready to open your eyes, ready to see the truth that comes through visions as well, being able to see the truth in things, revelations being revealed to you beyond the veil with this card, taking your clairvoyant visions to the next level through your third eye chakra. So visualizing that, using your indigo stones, you're using your lapis lazuli, this is, so one of my favorite stones. So using your stones here and really focusing on working with your clairvoyant ability over this time. I feel it's going to help you increase your creativity as well. Will make you more visual, make you more artistic, more creative here, energy coming in around your group 2. Also got the scribe automatic writing. So it's saying don't forget to write down the visions that you're having. Get your evidence manual out, get your book out. Anything you're seeing this week, you need to write it down. Any experiences you've had this week, you need to write those down. But it's also asking you to scribe and write down. So write down questions at the beginning of the week and see what Spirit brings you, and then write down what those experiences were. Automatic writing could be saying that you need to sit down and take some time to write as well. Write the downloads that are coming through to you. But mostly what you're working on here, group 2, for the week ahead is your clairvoyant ability, your third eye chakra work. Thank you so much for joining me, group 2. I will see you again next week. Welcome back, group 3. Powerful, powerful energy for you, Group 3. You've got some big jobs ahead of you, some big psychic work ahead of you this current week. Now they're asking you to tap into the Akashic records. So here they're asking you to tap in beyond the physical, beyond your own mind, what you know. It's where all the information is stored from all lives, beyond past, present, and future. So tapping into that energy and being able to receive downloads. Now here it's saying channeling, receiving messages. So I'm feeling that for you, a Group 3, they're asking you to even look at where I've said prophecy, future. So we're looking at not only when you're doing your prediction card readings, doing your work with future events, tap into the Akashic for this information as well, because it stores all information. All timelines are recorded here. So make sure you're tapping into this energy, this Akashic energy. Ask your spirit team to help you with that. The best way for you to tap into that energy and to channel and receive messages. So write them down, whichever way you're channeling, record them, however you feel. So because you'll forget them when you're out of state, out of that mind state. So it's asking you to do a little bit more work with tapping into the Akashic record this week to receive future events, prophecy, channeling that information, also through touching. So you could be touching something. Now this could be the prediction card, so whatever you're reading, to get your psychic future events, you're touching. So you're touching the energy and you're pulling through the information. So maybe you're touching, for instance, if it's one of the prediction cards, you're touching up your feeling and you're channeling, downloading that information by touching that card. So that's an interesting little activity to do. I might try that as well. So you're tapping into that energy, asking you to take a little bit of time to do some breath work this week, release a little bit of stress. It's saying you've got some big work ahead of you, Group 3, some big powerful gifts they'd like you to work on. So they really need you to be in an unstressed state for this. You need to release that stress before working on any of these abilities over here, because they're big abilities, they're the high abilities. So they're asking you to make sure you're going in with your protection rituals, making sure that you are completely surrounded in love and protection. Ask your spirit team on the best way to do this for you, but going in with your protection rituals here, your high energy, your good intentions, your beautiful vibrancy of love and bliss as you're going in, doing your breath work, which means you're removing the negative stress energy, which lowers your state of vibration, doing your breath work to take you into a higher state. With your surrounding protection around you, we're moving into energy of touching to bring in downloads, so channeling. So you're using your fingertips. I always find my fingertips are actually, when I feel creative and pulling in download creative energy for art, I feel it through my fingertips, but also can come in from reading as well. When you're touching reading, now you can feel it through your palm chakras as well, but you're touching and you're reading, you're pulling in the information by actually touching whatever card is that you're reading and pulling in the energy that way through psychometry. I started learning psychometry when I was about 15. It was one of the first gifts that I was taught at 15. For gifts available to you, Group 3, a lot of work to do, but wants to make sure that you're in a state of bliss and calm, peace and calm, not stress work. So make sure you do your breath work first to release any tension or negativity, working with your protection rituals, and then we're tapping into channeling information around future events, but using the Akashic records to do that. To also pay attention to any smells you're getting as well, because you've got the clairalience, the receiving smells. So just be aware of whatever smells are going on around you that you're experiencing, because it could be indicating that you have spirit with you. Maybe you're smelling lavender, or you're smelling cigarette smoke. You could have a spirit around you that's related to that, or it could be just bringing in prophetic images, prophetic information that align to different smells. So please pay attention to that this week as well. Thank you for joining me, Group 3. I'll see you again next week. Welcome to the bonus reading. This here is about telepathic communication, also connected to the light body orb, so that's very interesting. So very similar to one of the other readings this week, receiving information from light body orbs, so being telepathic communication. So this is kind of very interesting for this reading. Now it's saying really in a right brain trance state. Now this could be prior to going to sleep, or when you're just the beginning of waking up, so when your brain is in that really heavy trance state in that right brain. You can get there just by complete relaxation, by breath work, by meditation. It's about putting yourself into that right brain, removing logic from your what you're working with, and putting yourself into that trance state. This is what you're working with, group 1. This is group bonus. It's actually what I'll be working with over this current week. So I'll be working with doing more trance state right brain activity, and communicating, telepathic communication, particularly around light body orbs. So that's really interesting. So tapping into beyond here we've got exposing negativity. Well, that's very interesting. So light warrior exposing negativity. That's quite intense. I wonder what that's going to be for me this week. Journaling evidence manual wants me to record down anything that happens this week, as far as any of these cards or anything that's happening significant around spirituality or psychic abilities. For me this week, I need to make sure I'm writing them down because they're all going to make sense. I'll be exposing negativity around me this week or in the world. So something's coming to light, but I need to make sure I'm allowing myself to go into a right state, right brain trance state a little more often, and any visions that I'm having around light body orbs, I need to make sure that I'm using telepathic communication around that. What I find interesting was this card was last week I was watching a video on YouTube around, and I haven't quite watched the autistic files with the telepathy files. I'm not quite sure what they're called, around autistic children, nonverbal, that have very strong telepathic communication. And my son always has. Even before he's born, he came to me and was talking to me before I was pregnant with him. So, and then as a child, the communication with him was telepathic communication. He's still nonverbal, but I haven't really checked in with him lately around his telepathy, and I find it really interesting. I watched a video that reminded me about that, and now I'm seeing telepathic communication for my work this week. But I'll be also tapping into light body orbs and going more into deepening that trance state, that right brain work this week. But I'm interested to see what this exposing negativity around me is going to be. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again next week.